Hello there! Wow! Perfect! Wonderful! Well done!
Okay!
What's up everybody, the Nintendo Beast here. Today we're jumping back into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We're taking a look at the brand new, I guess it's Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. We're diving into it. Let's check out and get the my personal first impressions of each of these new courses. First of all, before we get into the actual courses, I want to touch on some of the new characters that are now available in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I believe these were all added. All 4 of these were added for this particular wave. I could be wrong. I know I missed Wave 4 here on the channel, so I apologize for that. And I apologize if I'm spreading misinformation, but these are the new ones for me right here, right now, loading up into the game. We've got Birdo, we've got Petey Piranha, we've got Wiggler, and we've got Kamek. And we still have 2 more mystery characters to be announced, presumably in Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. I'm not going to be playing as... Wiggler's tempting. But I'm not going to be playing as any of that. We're going to stick with the old standby. I'm going as Bowser. So here we are. These are the 2 new cups unlocked in this wave. We've got the Feather Cup, which includes Athens Dash from Tour, Daisy Cruiser from Double Dash on GameCube, Moonview Highway from Mario Kart Wii, and the new original map here, Squeaky Clean Sprint. Then, as part of the Cherry Cup, we've got the Los Angeles Laps from Tour, we've got Sunset Wilds from Game Boy Advance, we've got Koopa Cape from Wii, and we've got Vancouver Velocity also from Tour. So let's jump into the Feather Cup first. Let's start the Grand Prix, shall we? So first up here is Athens Dash, the first course of the Feather Cup here in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Wave 5 of the Booster Course Pass. Let's do it. As is tradition, I say this kind of every time, but as is tradition, I expect the I expect this being a tour course to be pretty heavy on the drifting. Relatively simple. I'm really digging this so far, though. This is a lot more dynamic than I expected it to be. I don't know. I don't play a lot of Mario Kart Tour anymore. I did when it first came out for a little bit, but I don't play it much, if at all, anymore. Just not a mobile gaming kind of guy, but so I can't exactly compare it to, you know, the version of it on mobile. But I will say so far that I am very much enjoying this course. Okay, so it's a little bit different for lap 2 here. And for anybody who's wondering why I'm playing the way I am, I do set it to 50cc. I'm just getting wrecked by red shells. I do set it to 50cc when I do these videos for first impressions, because I want to put the focus more so on the courses themselves rather than putting the focus on me competing against my fellow calm racers. So I make it so it's like, it's not really a factor. I mean, yeah, I just get snuck from behind pretty much the entire time, but my competitors, the competition is kind of a non-issue. But yeah, I'm very much enjoying the dynamicness. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna do this. I generally don't go off of ramps like that, but there's nobody around, and it's just trying to take it all in, you know? But I am very much... Ooh, this is cool. I am very much enjoying the dynamic laps. I always enjoy the dynamic laps. You know, there are plenty of courses where it's the same thing, lap after lap. So I do enjoy myself I should have assumed that the left was going to have the speed up thing. But anyway, I do very much enjoy courses like this where each lap is a little bit different. So, not bad. I enjoyed that course. And that's the foundation. That's what we're going to build off of here moving forward. So now all the other courses are aiming to beat that one. As we move into Daisy Cruiser from the GameCube, I do remember this from Double Dash. Oh boy. The nostalgia's flooding back. Hopefully that doesn't... It's going to play a part. I can't say it's not going to play a part. Hopefully it doesn't play a part in my overall critique of this course. Gotta remember which way is the best way to go here. Oh my god. The fond memories, man. The fond memories of this course. I remember playing this on GameCube before going to, I guess it was elementary school, dude. Holy crap. But before going to school every morning, my neighbors would come over and we'd fire up the GameCube. We'd play games like Mario Kart Double Dash. This being, of course, a nostalgic course from that. But also games like Sonic Heroes. That was a good kind of like couch co-op kind of game. Crap. Should have dropped that banana half a second sooner. I'm just going to drop it now. Screw it. I'm going to go left next time for the next lap. Just to fully explore this course. Right now, besides the nostalgia of it, this map kind of sucks. I mean, like, it doesn't suck. But it is very, very simple. It's a lot more simple than I... Of course, now there's the dynamicness of the shifting tables. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go down there, too, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, hit me with the blue shell. That's not at all infuriating. I think there's... I think you can go underwater. I'm trying to remember. That might be really stupid. Let me get a really good lead. Just so if I just throw myself in the ocean right now and it's not an underwater part, then I can, you know, live to tell the tale. And still come in first place. Not that I care at all in these videos if I come in first place or not, but, you know, it's always nice to win. Yeah, so this is a very... This has to be underwater, right? Yeah. I don't remember if this is part of the original course. At least not, maybe not in that capacity. But I do remember, for some reason I thought I saw that and I was like, that leads to somewhere. So, wow, I almost lapped this guy. I actively just lapped that guy. That's how bad he is. But anyway. So with that course, a little bit oversimplified, not... The nostalgia flooding back was definitely, like, I loved that. And as a GameCube course, it was definitely a lot of fun. Now I feel like we've got better courses to play. But anyway, next up, Moonview Highway from Mario Kart Wii. Let's dive in. The third race of the Flower Cup. That might blow me out. Yeah. Split second too soon on that one. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. So, Moonview Highway on Nintendo Wii. I'm remembering this fondly as well. I remember thinking when Mario Kart Wii came out, I remember this being kind of a nod at, what was it, Toad's Turnpike from the N64. There might have even been highway-themed courses, you know, in between Toad's Turnpike and this. don't know why I threw that forward. Woo. But I'm digging this. This has a little bit of a combination of nostalgia, and it's a pretty fun, kind of elaborate course. I remember the toll plazas. That's a super fun touch. I know it's not original. And the Babam car things that are cruising by. Babam vehicles. Yeah, I know it's a throwback from, you know, Mario Kart Wii, but I always remembered those just really liking, for some reason, the toll plazas. In comparison to real life, where toll plazas are a menace to society, hate toll plazas IRL, but in this course, in this game, it's fun. Alright, so I just actively lapped King Boo, so maybe for Wave 6, maybe 50cc is a bit excessive. Maybe for Wave 6 first impression video, we do a 100cc, just to spice it up a bit. Just so I'm not lapping people, like it is what it is. I'm gonna go off this surfboard, though. That was kind of lame. I do feel like it does give you kind of a good... Doing 50cc allows you to do stupid, ridiculous things that may end badly, such as going off that surfboard, or jumping in that water in that last level. Like, this is stupid. I would never do this when I was actually trying to be competitive. But right now, I was just trying to get a good leap off of that, and I failed at doing so. But there's no threat of me not coming in first place. That's my point. I get to explore thoroughly the map and just have a good time. Anyway. On to the fourth and final course here, as part of the Feather Cup. Let's rock and roll. Let's see what we got. Oh, and it's the Squeaky Clean Sprint. So the sprint implies that it's going to be... Presumably implies it's going to be kind of a shorter course. But I love this. So this is the big one. This is the original course for this wave. Every course comes with one, I think. I want to say at least one, but I think it is just one. So we are in a sync. This, I know it could be reminiscent of a million games, really. But for me, this is reminiscent. This brings back memories of the Katamari franchise. Being, you know, so small and just being, like, navigating a bedroom, bathroom in this particular situation. Oh, that's a fun touch. We're down the drain, and there's a ring, and just miscellaneous stupid things that you might find in somebody's drain. I'm loving this. But yeah, like I was saying, referencing Katamari, it's that kind of vibe. Like, I feel like I should be rolling up, like, little tiny things with, like, mice running around and cats chasing them and... you know, trying to grow my Katamari. If you don't know what Katamari is, holy crap, go look it up. It's amazing. I mean, it's on Switch now, too. They brought back We Love Katamari. Or they made a re-rolled version of Katamari Damacy and We Love Katamari. So definitely check those out. If you've never played the games, those games are phenomenal. And they're available on Switch. So, check that. Oh, I gotta land on those sponges next time. And see how... that affects the course. Maybe we don't have to go down the drain. Maybe you can skip this whole section of under the drain by going on those sponges. So it's not a dynamic course by any means. You know what? I'm going to go up here. Ooh, those sponges even have an abrasive edge. Attention to detail, Nintendo. Props. I'm gonna hit this. And that's gonna push me... ooh! To this even higher section. Some band-aids, a light bulb. Okay. Ooh, what's over here? There's another section back here as well. I'm sure I could have done something more spectacular, but... okay. So now it's all about landing on these sponges! No, I missed the sponges! Alright, maybe next time. Maybe next time I play through this course, I'll hit those sponges. First impression of this course, too hard to hit the sponges. But there's so much more than meets the eye on this course too, which is super fun. I'm gonna hit that, run off the course, but it's fine. Oh, I just realized now that this is like a squirting toilet. That's fun. I wonder if you can soar right over and skip all of this and land on a different part of... Yeah, like over here. Okay. So first impression of that course, loved it. I think that's my favorite course. So far, overall, I think that's my favorite course, but also specifically from the Feather Cup, that might be my favorite course. It would come down between that and the first course. Like the Athens one. It's always difficult to go against the new original course, but it's possible. Okay, so there's that. That was the Feather Cup. Now let's jump into the next one. Alrighty, now on to the Cherry Cup. Let's start it up. Okay. So it's gonna... I think that last one is going to be hard to beat. The new original course, the Squeaky Clean Sprint. I think that's gonna be hard to beat. But we're jumping into Los Angeles Laps, originally from Mario Kart Tour on mobile devices. Let's dive into it. Alrighty. Wow. I just like blanked out and like pulled the wrong trigger. What kind of double dash garbage did I just look at? I just ran into a wall because of it. That caught me so off guard. Did everybody else see Luigi just riding the back of Mario's car back there? What kind of double dash nonsense? Ooh, did I just block that red turtle shell? Alright, so again, a very drift heavy... Oh god, I'm off course. I thought I was going to hit that turtle shell, but I almost hit myself instead. Or that crab with that turtle shell, I should say. Okay. I'm really enjoying the aesthetic, like the exterior decorations, I'll say. But I feel like it doesn't do much for the actual course. Oh my god, I'm also just getting beat down by turtle shells left and right. So there's that as well. Alright, so we're in, what I guess you could say Dodger Stadium. Right? Burgers, vintage, Mario work gear. Alright. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't by any means hate the course. In fact, I enjoy it quite a bit. Alright, so we got these oil derricks. Is that what I'm looking at right now? And again, I always love a dynamic course where the laps are different each time. Or the course is different each lap, I should say. Alright, it stepped up. So the first two laps kind of felt very just like cruising around town. Like a very basic like town / like cityscape kind of course. And you have like the Ferris wheel and everything in the background, but everything that's kind of fun about the course is in fact in the background. If that makes sense. So we're going to finish off the race on the boardwalk here. And that's cool. Feels like the Santa Monica boardwalk or something. And that's fun. But, I don't know. Feels like they could have done more with the course itself and a little bit less with the exterior decoration. Or just like incorporated the exterior decoration a little bit better. I don't know. It was mid-course. I would say that was kind of mid. But anyway, we're on to Sunset Wilds from the Game Boy Advance. The second course here in the Cherry Cup. Wave 5 of the Booster Course Pass here on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Let's get into it. I like how I announce all that information as if like somebody is just jumping in at exactly this point in the video. Which would be, I mean, maybe somebody is, but it'd just feel weird. In case you're just joining us. You know what I mean? Like, anyway. Alright. Unique music. Are these Shy Guys gonna try to hit me with those shovels and pickaxes, or are they just kind of there as a distraction slash to serve as something to run into potentially? So we got here amounts what this course amounts to, I would say, is a very minimal course. Which generally doesn't, you know, bode well. Generally doesn't rank high on my personal list of courses. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some very fun courses that kind of lean more into the whole minimalist thing. I knew that was going to happen. What, are they just going to stand there? They're not actually going to come after me? They don't need to come after me. I suck enough to hit them, you know, on my own merit, but yeah, I don't know. And there's no real dynamicness to the different laps either. It is very much just like crap. It is very much just kind of like the same thing over and over again. It's not super interesting. Oh my god. I also feel like, from my own perspective, it's kind of unfair that when I judge the, I feel like I might judge some courses harsher than other ones, just entirely based on how much I get beat down from behind. But that's also another reason why I usually do 50cc for these first impression videos, because I don't want to, like, just get really pissed off halfway through and be like, that course sucked! Because some jerk cost me the race. There's really no losing at 50cc. Just blasting off again. Team Bowser is blasting off again. Yeah, I mean, that course might be my least favorite. Just because it's kind of boring, admittedly. It's very straightforward and, you know, not a lot of anything to it. Very minimal. And I think courses like that are going to come back and bite me. I feel like there's going to come a time when I'm looking at courses that they didn't include in the Booster Course Pass. Here we got Koopa Cape from the Nintendo Wii, Mario Kart Wii, let's do it. This one I remember as well. But my point is, that's pretty cool. My point is that at some point, after all the Booster Course Pass courses are added, we got 8 more on the horizon for Wave 6, and then it's complete. I feel like I'm going to look back and be like, oh wow, there were some really good ones they could have done, but instead they did this one from Game Boy Advance, and it's just a minimal kind of crappy course. You know what I mean? Or not even like crappy, but just like mediocre compared to some really good ones. And, you know, only time will tell if that rings true or not, but that's just kind of like what I suspect is going to happen. I feel like we're going to come to the end and we're just going to be like, wow, there were some courses, some really legendary courses they could have brought back that they chose not to, and there were some real stinkers that they kind of threw in there, you know, just for the sake of bringing back a game or a course from the Game Boy Advance or whatever. I feel like they do it just because it probably converts the best and the easiest. But, like, I'm not a huge fan of, like, them porting all... Like, every single Course Pass wave comes with, like, at least 2... I think this one comes with 3 different Mario Kart Tour courses. And, like, those aren't even, like... Mario Kart Tour is not even, like, a dead game or, like, an older generation game. It's a very much still this generation game, just on mobile rather than on Switch. So it feels weird to me that they put such a priority on bringing every single course from that game into this game. But it is what it is. I just feel like there could have been other ones brought back. Again, same kind of thing as I was just saying about, you know, the stinkers that they brought back instead of some legendary courses. But again, we still have another wave. So who knows what the final course list is going to look like after everything is said and done with this Booster Course Pass, but I'm not mad at it. So far, I'm stoked with the Booster Course Pass. I don't know how you could possibly not be stoked with it unless you're some kind of, like, extreme, like, radical looking for Mario Kart 9 right here, right now. You know. If that's the case, if that's you, then you got other things to worry about. But anyway, I'm just gonna go off of all of these just for fun, just for S&Gs here, and actually hit that correctly since I failed at hitting that ramp the first two laps. So anyway, back to this. I feel like I spent a lot of time during this course talking about other things and about other courses and potential things and whatever. Let me just say, I'm having a lot of fun on this course. It's pretty much exactly like I remember it from Mario Kart Wii. So not a lot I can complain about. It's pretty much exactly as I remember it. It might be literally just a turn-for-turn remaster. Barely got that turn or that ramp. It might be a turn-for-turn remaster of the Mario Kart Wii course. And if that's the case, I'm not mad at it. I think it's a great course. I love that. Definitely a contender for my top spot. And I think this would be probably tied with how much I enjoyed the one from the last course, the Mario Kart Wii. I forget what it is. The one I Moon Highway, whatever. Vancouver Velocity from Mario Kart Tour. The final course, I believe, here in the Cherry Cup. The final race. Let's do it. Another Mario Kart Tour course. As if poetic, based on my comments during that last race about how Nintendo was just shoehorning all of these Mario Kart Tour courses into 8 Deluxe. But I digress. Because they're not the worst. So like if they were bad courses and they were like from current gen just being kind of shoehorned in, then I'd probably be a little bit more frustrated by it. But the fact of the matter is these tour courses are actually not the worst. In fact, they are oftentimes some of the better courses, especially compared to some of the ones that are coming off of like Super Nintendo or, you know, Game Boy Advance, where they're just so minimal that it's just like, I don't know why I just threw that banana peel into the ocean like that. Stupid of me, but anyway. You know, there are courses like that just like don't translate well to this era of Mario Karting. But I feel like, obviously, I keep wanting to call it World Tour. I think it's just Mario Kart Tour. But these courses obviously translate pretty well. Some better than others. Some are kind of minimal. Because, again, you know, being from a mobile device, from a mobile game, it relies heavily on tapping dynamics rather than controller gameplay. So the controls and like the drifting can be kind of minimal. But with that said, like, they are some of the better courses oftentimes. So I'm not really mad at it. I'm going to wait until I hit the ground before I start dropping banana peels. One there, and one there. I do enjoy how they incorporated the ice skating. Seeing that it is, you know, Vancouver. I've never been to Vancouver, so I can't say that this is, you know, anything particularly accurate to what the real city is like, but, you know, I know there's a lot of snow up in Vancouver, or at least I assume it's Canada, and I know winter sports such as hockey and figure skating are probably pretty big in Vancouver, so there's that. I think it would be fun if there was, we got the figure skating element of it. Are we going to have a hockey? Oh, I looked up at the scoreboard and I was like, oh my god, they're going to do... They didn't do hockey, and I think that's a missed opportunity. Just saying. They opted for Shy Guys figure skating instead, which is, it's fine. It's fine. But I think if it forced you through like an active ice hockey game between Koopas or Shy Guys, I think that would have been more fun, personally. But, you know, that's just me. I'm just a big hockey fan, so, you know, it is what it is. So Vancouver Velocity, not the worst. I enjoyed it. It's another course, as we see with almost all the tour courses, I think. It was another course with dynamic laps, so that's always fun. So let's jump in here, let's see the results, and let's decide which courses were the best, right? Which courses were the best, which courses were the worst from Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. Alright, so here we are. It's time to decide. It's time to review the Feather Cup and the Cherry Cup and decide once and for all. Well, not once and for all, but, you know, under first impressions, under the context of first impressions, which courses, or which course, rather, is the best of this wave, in my opinion, of course, and which is the worst. So I think, let's start with the best. The best in show, I think, Squeaky Clean Sprint definitely comes up as a front runner. I think Athens Dash was pretty fun as well. I really enjoyed Moonview Highway, though. Really no bad courses, I would say, in the Feather Cup. Daisy Cruiser was probably the worst of these. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. The nostalgia was mwah. But just like objectively speaking, it was the most minimal. It was kind of, it just wasn't anything to write home about outside of nostalgia. If you didn't play Double Dash, you probably see Daisy Cruiser as the weakest course, and I feel like you'd be valid in that argument. Cherry Cup, Vancouver Velocity was cool. Los Angeles Laps was kind of lame. It was whatever. Sunset Wilds, even more lame. Koopa Cape, I would say Koopa Cape is easily the best course for me from the Cherry Cup. And I think Koopa Cape and Moonview Highway are kind of on the same level. If I would have to decide, you know what? Let's start worst in show. Worst in show first. All right, because I think I can be pretty objective about this. Worst in show is probably caught between Daisy Cruiser, despite my nostalgia for it, Sunset Wilds, and maybe Los Angeles Laps. I don't think in fairness, I don't think Los Angeles Laps is objectively a bad course. I just didn't like it. I don't know what it was about it. I just didn't like it. And just from like a pure, like, I didn't like this course standpoint, I would almost say Los Angeles Laps, hot take, is the worst in show, is my least favorite. But I can't say that in good faith, because it's just not the worst course objectively. I think that comes down between Daisy Cruiser and Sunset Wilds, and I'm just gonna have to say Sunset Wilds because it just wasn't as good. Like, Daisy Cruiser had a little bit more, at least there was some dynamicness to it. You could go underwater for that one section. Like, there were the shifting tables, and Sunset Wilds had, you know, the mining Shy Guys, but just worst in show, I have to say, goes to Sunset Wilds. And so that brings me to Best in Show. And again, that one's more of a toss-up, I'd say. I would say it really boils down to Moonview Highway, Koopa Cape, and Squeaky Clean Sprint. And I have to remove myself the nostalgia, and do this objectively. I very much love Moonview Highway. I love it to death, and I think part of that, though, comes from nostalgia, and I have to say the same thing with Koopa Cape. I think Moonview Highway ranks above Koopa Cape for me. However, Squeaky Clean Sprint is my Best in Show. That's my vote for my Best in Show. Just because it is an original course. It's hard to beat an original course. I think we did in Wave 3. Because Merry Mountain was the original course. And it was seasonally on point. But an overall mid-course beyond that. But again, Squeaky Clean Sprint was so much fun. There are so many different ways to race that course. It was so dynamic. And while the course didn't change per lap, you could literally take different paths every single lap and, you know, do that and play it your own way. Like, race that course your own way every single lap. And I think that's super fun, and I have to give Best in Show to Squeaky Clean Sprint. So Best in Show this wave, Squeaky Clean Sprint. Worst in Show, Sunset Wilds. That's my opinion. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. Which is your favorite course? Which is your least favorite course off of Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass? We've only got one wave left, Wave 6, the Acorn Cup and the Spiny Cup. So let me know in the comment section below also what courses you would like to see and what courses maybe you expect to see in that. And also, we have 2 remaining playable characters. So let me know in the comment section below who you think is coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as a playable racer. But in the meantime, make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube and ring that bell for notifications for when I do live streams on the channel, and when I upload new video content such as this. I upload new videos to the channel every single weekday, Monday through Friday of every single week. So you don't want to miss out on that. Make sure to smash the like button on this video, and like I said already, leave me a comment in the comment section below. But until next time, I am the Nintendo Beast. Thank you so much for watching.